What's up, positive bitches? How are we doing today? If you're hearing this episode, you are meant to be here, so keep listening. On that Bitches Positive podcast, sometimes we will laugh, other times, baby girl, we're gonna cry, but we will always walk away feeling our most empowered, positive bitch self. That is positive, babe, in true connection with herself. Today, we are tapping into Barbie frequency. Hello, I'm wearing pink today. You can watch all of my podcasts on YouTube. Link will be in the show notes. Everyone's talking about Barbie. But we're going to get into the real meat and potatoes of what Barbie can offer us. Barbie has been an icon for so many of us growing up. There's been so much controversy about her body, the body type of Barbie. I'm not concerned about Barbie's body, because there's already people working on that, making it more inclusive. What I want to know is about Barbie's mindset. Barbie's mindset, it is a key to manifesting your dreams. Barbie lives in Barbie's world. We live in our own worlds, but let's Barbie it up. Let's make our reality our fantasy and bring it to life, baby. But before we get into it, of course, a couple of announcements. If you're not yet following me on Instagram at Vibin with Cece, VIBIN with CIICII, be sure to follow me there. You can also follow this podcast at That Bitch Is Positive. I have 2 spots open for my Magnetic Mastery program, which is a one-on-one program perfectly tailored to you via Zoom. If you're interested in that program to step into your most magnetic timeline, DM me on Instagram now for more information. If you're going through a breakup, join the 21-day Breakup Glow Up Challenge, where you can get downloadable worksheets daily for 21 days, audio and video lessons. You'll also be able to get some meditations for that sacral chakra. Ultimately, you'll learn how to not just go through a breakup, but glow up through the breakup. It's nothing short of pure magic. If you want to learn how to call your power back, you can download the Calling Your Power Back workbook for a 3-step, easy peasy process. And if you want to tap into your divine feminine energy, you can download the Divine Feminine Healing workbook. Now that we got all of that jazz out of the way, let's step into the world of Barbie. Jazz hands. Okay. For real, let's get into Barbie. So why are we talking about Barbie's mindset? Well, she actually has a lot to offer. I think we can all agree Barbie is more than just a doll. For a lot of us, Barbie consumed most of our childhood toys. Barbie really became this energy. It's become iconic. I'm a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world. How did this happen? What is the magic of Barbie? I remember growing up, I had so many different Barbies. I even had a video game where I could ride my little horses as Barbie, and I was also an investigator as Barbie, and I was also just this beautiful cartoon as Barbie, and I would play this thing for hours. I had physical Barbies. Oh my goodness, all different types. She was a Nobel Prize winner. She was a horse rider. She was a nurse. She was just beautiful. I don't even know what that one was. She was a winner, a vet, a doctor, an astronaut. There was no box for Barbie. There was no lines that Barbie could not cross. When we think about Barbie, we think about all the different types of Barbies that were available. What Barbie tells us, and we're really looking at the positive side effects of Barbie today. We're looking at the mindset of Barbie as if Barbie was personified. Forget about the objectification, forget about all that. Yeah, we know it's there, but we want to gain access to what's actually going to help us grow and what can help us manifest our desires. So we're looking at the positive here. If Barbie was personified, there's all these different types of her. According to Barbie, she can be anything at any time. She can be the horseback rider, she can be the vet, she can be the astronaut, she can be a doctor, she can be a singer. She can be a performer. She can be anything at any time. That is the truth of our reality, and it seems like Barbie was on that train a really long time ago. Because the truth of this universe is you can be, do, have anything that you desire. You can be, you can do, you can have anything you desire. Barbie seems to understand that. So why don't we? I like to pull inspiration from where I can pull inspiration from. And since we're talking about Barbie, we got to learn how Barbie can help us, not just as little girls, as little children, but as the adults we are today. What's inspiring about Barbie is she can be anything at any time. Why can't we? If a doll can do it, why can't we? If that idea can manifest for a doll, why can't we? I love and loved Barbie so much growing up because it wasn't just about the doll. Once you got the doll, you needed the Barbie house, you needed the Barbie car, you needed the Barbie stable. It wasn't just Barbie, it was Barbie's world. Barbie isn't concerned about the reality of the world that we live in. She doesn't give a fuck. Barbie doesn't care about the patriarchy. She doesn't care about what other people have to say to her. Barbie is just Barbie. And she shows up how she wishes to show up every single day. I think that this becomes convoluted for a lot of people. Because people think, well, I have to know about everything going on in the world. I need to know about everyone's reality. Do you? Do you really need to know about every sob story on the planet? I stopped watching the news because all it did was bring my vibration down. That's all it did. I'd rather have a high vibration and feel good now and manifest my dreams than be plugged into the TV programming that's mostly bullshit to program us to be in fight or flight. But maybe that's just me. I have a feeling Barbie would agree. A lot of people from a pure place want to know about all the negativity. They want to go and fight that negativity. They want to be a part of the negativity. We need to have boundaries with how much negativity we're going to let in. I think some people will say, oh, this person's out of touch with reality, or that person's out of touch with reality. Honestly, this might be controversial, but I hope to God you're out of touch with the reality that they're trying to program us to believe in. I hope to God you're out of touch with the reality that this matrix is trying to weigh upon our shoulders. I hope to God that's not the reality you live in. I think we can really see the divergence of different realities when we went through the pandemic. I think we really saw how so many people chose to live different realities. Some people were moving out of the city. They were living on the farm. They were, for the first time, finding themselves. They were fired. But really, what did that allow them to do? It allowed them to go after their dreams. Then we had people during the pandemic really suffering, hating their life every single day, getting really depressed, really putting themselves into a bad mental place. How is it that the same thing happened to all of these people, but so many of us chose so many different realities? How is that possible? Barbie doesn't care about other people's reality. Barbie cares about her reality. And that's why she's so successful, whether she's a vet or an astronaut, because she's focused on herself. Barbie is on Barbie's pedestal. And that's what we want to take away from Barbie. We need to have boundaries with how much negativity we're letting in, whether it's the news or certain people, whether it's certain circumstances. Baby girl, you gotta save yourself. You have to find joy every day. It does not matter what you're going through. You can be depressed right now. You can be having the best fucking time of your life. You need to be finding joy every single day, even when you don't want to, even when it's hard. We know as positive bitches, it doesn't need to be easy. It just needs to be possible. Do you think Barbie was looking for negativity in the world? No. Barbie looks for positive experiences. Barbie sees positive experiences. She looks for the good. Now, some people would say, oh, that's just a bimbo Barbie brain. Oh, it's mush. Really? Barbie seems to be happy. She seems to be successful. And now maybe you're thinking, Cece, have you lost your mind? Barbie is a doll. She is not just a doll. She's a concept, baby. She's a concept. She's something for us to learn from. Something so successful has to have some nuggets of truth in it. Barbie focuses on Barbie. She can be, do, have anything she wants. Barbie lives in whose world? In Ken's world? No. Barbie lives in Barbie's world. We need to reintroduce ourselves to our own life again. We need to become the subject of our own life again. We need to put ourselves back on the pedestal once again. Putting ourselves back on our pedestal also means tapping into the reality that we wish to live. How do you manifest what it is you want? You have to feed that frequency. You need to feed that desire. You need to nurture it like it's a child, like it's a plant, so that it can gain enough momentum to fully solidify from energy form into solid 3D form. Your dreams, baby girl, they're already yours. You have already claimed them mentally. You've claimed them energetically. Now it's about nurturing them enough so they can fully manifest into the 3D. How do you nurture your desires? Unfucking plug from everyone's miserable fucking reality. Unplug from it. It's such bullshit. Everyone, well, I shouldn't say everyone, but we have a ton of peeps out here and they are addicted to their own misery. Let them be addicted. Last time I checked, you didn't come to planet Earth to try to force someone out of their own misery. You can't force people, okay? You can be a positive inspiration. You can't force them. You can inspire them. You can't force them. Stop trying to save everyone and their mother. Would Barbie do that? No. Barbie's concentrated on her own life and on having fun. Not trying to fix everyone around her. Exactly. Are we starting to get it here? Now, I know I can be straight up with you. Positive bitches. I know I can be like this because we are on that positive bitch frequency. We're tapping into that Barbie frequency. We're beginning to understand that other people's problems are their problems. Barbie isn't concerned with the problems of the world. She just has faith and hope in Barbie's world, and that's where she resides. I don't chase, and neither does Barbie. Barbie knows. She just stands on her pedestal. God will send it and she will receive it. Oh, all is well. This is not some bimbo shit. This is how to manifest successfully. How do you nurture your dreams? You pay attention to them. You feed them. In the words, law of attraction is action. So many people say you don't need any action. Action helps your manifestation. You need some sort of action. But what does that mean exactly? It doesn't mean you're physically out there every single day. Action
can just mean changing your mindset. Action can just mean changing your frequency. And I think that's where people get a little confused. You don't need to be doing physical labor, something physically with your body to take action. Taking action can mean unplugging from the shitty realities people keep trying to broadcast onto you. We just need some form of, it could be tangible action or it could be intangible. Something you're changing within. That's action. That's action. People think that, just thinking about something isn't taking action. No, that is changing your thought process. That is taking action. We do need some sort of action. And that's only going to help you manifest quicker, faster, easier. Barbie's focus on Barbie. Whose reality is Barbie living in? She's living in her own. Are you living in your own reality? Or are you so consumed with all the doom and gloom of the world? Trust me, I understand. I've watched these documentaries about, you can probably guess, all the conspiracies and more. And I watched one documentary that was 3 hours long. I'm happy I know the information, but I can't sit and do that every single day because it makes me so depressed. It really does. To know all the bullshit going on, to know, see the movie The Sound of Freedom, but then unplug from it because it's a lot to just think about all day, every day. I understand wanting to be informed. So if you want to be informed, don't go to the news. Go to the right sources, number one. If you want to be informed, but then unplug from it and replug into yourself. Plug into your dreams. Ask yourself, how can I feed my dreams today? How can I feed my manifestations? What energy can I put towards my manifestation? What action can I put towards my manifestation today? Nurture it like it's a baby. Nurture it like it's a baby. Barbie isn't concerned about the doom and gloom, but I will say she's very grateful for everything she has. She thinks all is well, all is perfect, everything is great. Woohoo, yay! Even in the video game I used to play, everything that was her soundbite was only positive things. Ooh, a horsey, ooh, this, ooh, that, I'm an investigator, yay, I did it. It's always positive. Now, we don't want to bleed into this false positivity where we're ignoring how we actually feel. As positive bitches, which is a babe in true connection with herself, when we need to let it out, we let it out. We cry it out, we scream it out, we scream out God. We let it out. And then we replug in to our dreams. We have boundaries with other people's negativity, and we have boundaries with our own emotions when they're trying to run amok. That's what we're doing over here. Because we know we have to feel to heal, so we let shit out, and then we replug into our reality. If you want to manifest successfully, you have to become an active participant of your life. You need to start consciously broadcasting what it is that you desire. Now, if Barbie was personified, do you think she would have doubts about herself? This bitch is everything and more. She's an astronaut to a vet. If Barbie was personified, I'm not kidding you. If Barbie was personified right next to you as I'm speaking right now, what would Barbie tell you to do? What would Barbie do? WWBD. Would Barbie say, well, you're just not that pretty, honestly? Would Barbie say, you're just not that good? Would Barbie say, well, I can be anything, but you can't, you bitch? No. Barbie would say, if I can do it, so can you. Barbie always speaks herself up, and she would speak us up too. WWBD. What would Barbie do? And that's how we're going to manifest our desires. Think about what it is you want. Maybe it's your own business on Etsy. Ask yourself, WWBD, what would Barbie do? Would she tell herself that she sucks and can't accomplish anything? Or would she go after it because she knows she can be anything that she wants? Would she tell herself that she's incapable? Or would she know that she has all the power within herself? Remember, Barbie isn't concerned with patriarchy. Barbie isn't concerned with the reality of our world. She's concerned with Barbie land, okay? She's concerned with Barbie world. And in Barbie world, Barbie can do anything. So, in our world, in your world, you have to remember, you can do anything. A huge part of manifestation is just building up that belief in yourself. A great way to build up belief is to start interrupting all of those negative beliefs you have about yourself. Let's remember, what is a belief again? Say it with me. A belief is a thought we've practiced thinking. That's all it is. It's chemicals that have connected in your brain again and again and again. If you want new beliefs, you have to start interrupting the old ones and replacing them with new ones.
So when a limiting belief comes up, we're going to pause, say WWBD. What would Barbie do? Barbie would fucking believe in herself. Barbie would go after it because Barbie can be, do, have anything. Barbie would unplug from the projections of others, and she would plug into her dreams because Barbie can do anything, and so can you. If you think about it, the difference between those people who make it and the people who don't is simply that the people who make it have a belief in themselves at some level that they're capable. And because of that belief, the action that follows is they go after it. Think about all the people you know who wish they went after their dream. They wish they became a performer. They wish they became that vet. They wish they started their own business. What do they have now but fucking regret and misery and anger at themselves? All it does is erode your own soul to not go after what it is that you desire. Last week, we talked about how to walk along the unbothered path, the path less bothered. Because at the end of the day, you came into this world alone. You're going to leave this world alone. Your dreams are your responsibility. I don't like to say that we'll live this whole life alone because I truly do believe that people will come into our life and they're going to help us along our path and they're going to point us into the into the right direction. Maybe I do that for you. Other people have done it for me. I believe that helpers will be sent along the way, of course. But at the end of the day, baby girl, it's you and you. It's you and you. You gotta help yourself. You gotta help yourself and go after that dream. Think about Barbie versus the people in your life who don't go after what they want. Who would you rather be? What energy would you rather embody? I would rather embody the energy of my girl, Barbie. Barbie. That's where I would want to go. That's who I would want to embody. That's the energy that I hope to embody in my own life and inspire you to embody in your life too. Barbie holds the key to manifestation because think about all these attributes she has. Undying confidence in herself. She knows she can be, do, have anything. This positivity. She doesn't try to force people. She inspires them through just being. Through being all these different things. My favorite thing about Barbie, and this really goes back to how I interacted with Barbie, how all of us interacted with Barbie, is the imagination that Barbie allows us to tap into. When we were little and we were playing with our little Barbie dream house, the stable, the car, I know there was even a Barbie tree house, all the different clothes. Barbie opened the door for us to imagine. Imagine ourselves as that vet or that performer or that beauty, whatever it may be for you. She opened the door to our imagination. And when we're little, we really have no limits on what we believe, and we have so much less fear. When I was little, I used to go in my backyard and literally pick up caterpillars. I would put them all over my hands and my arms. If I saw a caterpillar now, I would run in the other direction. But it's so special when we're a child because we just have this undying belief in ourselves. We have this awe about the universe. And I think it's time we tap back into that. Think about when you used to play with Barbie. Your imagination, you would let it run wild. Me and my friends would create whole entire storylines for what Barbie was going to do that day. We would create whole entire scenes and act them out while holding our Barbie. Where did all of that imagination go? And why aren't we using that? In order for anything to be on planet Earth, it must first be imagined in the mind for it to physically manifest in this 3D world. What if we started using our imagination again? Let's make manifesting fun again. I feel that Barbie encouraged this sort of play, this sort of creativity. Why aren't we tapping back into that now? How can you tap into fun and creativity with manifestation? Make a vision board. I have my vision board, if you're watching on YouTube, right behind me, right here. It's something I look at every single day. How can you make fun of manifestation? You can play a manifestation game. Me and my partner, literally, it's an Abraham Hicks technique, but we wrote down on little pieces of paper what we wanted to manifest. So, for example, maybe I said, I am so happy and grateful now that I have 100,000 followers on TikTok. And then we would put it in the box, this box that I still have, and we said, everything that is in this box will manifest. Everything that's in this box is manifested. Everything that's in this box is our reality. And we would say things like that. If we ever said this will manifest, we would also then say right after it, it has manifested. We would do this little speech basically. So I would write down, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have blah, blah, blah. I would put it into the box and I would say to myself, this will happen. This is happening. This has happened and it feels so good. Anytime you put a future tense, you have to also match it with a present or even a past, but you don't just want to leave it in the future. You can forget about the future altogether and just say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have this. But I have a flair for the dramatics. So I really like to do my little speech, okay? I like to really play it out. I like to have fun with it. It encourages fun and play and happiness and joyfulness. What would Barbie do? Barbie would tell you, if she was right next to you right now, to live your best life, to not worry about the haters, to love yourself and to focus on you. In Barbie world, you can be, do you have anything? Now, we're not living in Barbie's world. I'm living in my world. You're living in your world. Guess what? That's better than Barbie's world because it's yours. It's your world where your dreams are ready to come into physical form. It's your world where anything you want, you can have. It's your world where the universe is conspiring in your favor so you can have, be, do all that it is that you desire. You don't want to live in Barbie's world. You want to live in your world because that is your own imagination station. That is your very own Barbie world. It's like take Barbie world, but make it your own. That's your life. You are the center of your own universe because you are the magnet that is attracting all the people, places, and opportunities towards you. You might not be living in Barbie's world, but you got one better. You're living in yours. Now, Barbie was a doll. We know that. And we were in control when we played with Barbie. We would be the one putting her into the car, putting her into the shower, putting her into her kitchen. We don't have anyone controlling us like that. That's why our own world is just a little bit better. Just like you were able to put Barbie in the car, Barbie in the kitchen, Barbie in the shower, you can do that for your own life, but on the big screen. What do I mean by that? Just like you had the control over where Barbie went, what she did, you have that same control over your own life. That is what makes us even better than Barbie. Yes, Barbie. Imagination. Yes, Barbie world. Yes, confidence if she was personified. But what makes us even better than Barbie? We have the ability to become active participants of our own life. We have the ability to manifest for ourselves. We have the ability to take matters into our own hands. What can we take from Barbie? We can take the inspo. She could be, do have anything she wanted, okay. And we can remind ourselves that just like we used to play with Barbies, we can have fun and play with our own life. That's why we came to planet Earth, to learn how to manipulate the energies around us so we can fully manifest what it is we desire. We have so much more control than we realize, but none of us are using it consciously. So what do you fucking say? Let's make a pact right here, right now, that we are going to take our power back. I, Cece, say I, and state your name, solemnly swear to take my power back, peacefully and lovingly, from all people, all places, all circumstance that currently holds it. I'm in my power. I feel so good. And I'm only feeling better and better and better with every day that comes my way. Now that is some Barbie frequency shit right there. Right there. We thank Barbie for inspiring us, for allowing our imagination to run wild. And we know if Barbie was personified, she would be this positive entity. She would be that astronaut, that vet, that performer. But we have something Barbie doesn't. We have a soul. We have free will. We have this power within us. Let's use it. WWBD, what would Barbie do? She would use her power to get to the moon and beyond. If this podcast resonated with you, it would mean the world to me if you could leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It helps us grow, and if not for me, do it for you. It's good karma. You can also screenshot this podcast, tag me so I can repost you. Let's reach some more positive bitches. Let's grow our little family, amly. And I love you so much. As always, the sparkle in me honors the sparkle in you, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah.